Hello everyone, today we're talking about the massive trade centered around Matthew Tkachuk from Calgary over to Florida to the Panthers. Now before we start, please make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Now let's get to it. And just like yesterday, I am going to be putting out this video late. Yesterday, the Oliver Bjorkstrand trade, I was getting a waffle cone, got the news, putting out that video late, about 2 hours after it happened, and then I fell asleep last night, and then woke up to this deal, rolled out of bed, and saw this. And the moral of the story, you can either sleep, you can only make content. But really, in all seriousness, no, I do think that this trade is shocking. I just couldn't believe it when I saw it this morning, as the Panthers are getting Tkachuk, and the Flames got Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Weegar, Cole Schwindt, and a 2025 first-round pick. And I have to say that this feels very weird. At first glance, you probably think that Florida is the loser of this trade, considering that Calgary gets Huberdeau, one of the better wingers in the league, and then Weegar, a underrated defenseman that's just now starting to get some love in that first-round pick. But you also have to remember that both players are unrestricted free agents after this year, if I'm not mistaken. So if you lose them both, that is definitely something that stings. Meanwhile, Tkachuk just signed an 8-year extension with a $9.5 million AAV with the Panthers, his new team. Don't get me wrong, I do think Calgary in the long run could win this trade, considering the situation they're both put in, or the situation that they were put in, losing Gaudreau and then Tkachuk wanting out. But if they lose both guys in free agency, or the trade return, if they decided to trade them, isn't great, then you're really hoping that that first round pick has something special. And I know Schwindt was involved in this deal. He was a third-round pick a couple of years ago. He has only played 3 NHL games, so I really can't say, oh, he's going to be this massive impact player for the Flames, but maybe he is a bonus in this deal as well. Maybe even bigger, we'll have to see. As for Florida, they're also in a tough spot. You know that they have had to deal with and are dealing with some cap issues, and they were likely going to lose one or both of these players because of what they could have asked for in the market. So, took a gamble on the 24-year-old Tkachuk, who is a top-line caliber player and is coming off a career year at 42 goals, 106 points. All in all, it was just a very good year. I'm not saying they won't get value out of Matthew Tkachuk, but I am saying, while he has impact at both ends of the ice, he is coming off that career year. I hope that they're not paying him expecting this to be the new norm. Maybe it is, but you look at the previous few seasons from him and then what he just did last year. Is it replicable? Maybe on a Florida side that is able to play a very offensive-minded game, but I'm just saying it does surprise me a little bit here as to the length and the term of the value of this deal, and so I really am thinking that he is probably going to taper off a little bit this year in terms of traditional offensive stats. Maybe not score 42 goals, 30, something like that, and that's really what this comes down to. Both sides really got good players, but the future of what happens in this deal will be centered around Huberdeau and Weegar, likely where they decide to go, or if they decide to stay in Calgary and what Calgary is able to do with these two players. Of course, they still lost Johnny Gaudreau, but they made the best out of a very bad situation with the Matthew Tkachuk deal wanting out, and you could see that a lot of teams would try to fleece them over, but they come out of this very well. And the Panthers definitely lost some good pieces in this trade, but are hoping, like I said, that this young, exciting two-way player will be able to help them out. And if they win a cup, then I guess it obviously works because you win your first championship ever, but if not, we'll have to see. What are your thoughts on the trade? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Everybody, stay safe, have a great night, and Eagle love hockey, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.